This is the pre-workout I had this morning before we went to the gym. It was so delicious. I'm excited to keep using it. Hi friends. Thank you guys so much for coming back here to watch another video. It's so weird filming yourself. I don't know what it is. Like, I wish there was someone else filming me. That way I wouldn't feel awkward, because I don't know. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that little morning, I guess day in my life, work from home morning, little preview, whatever. But so we are on a 20-minute break right now. I'm on a Zoom meeting. It ends at 12, and then we go to lunch from 12 to 1. Right now, like I said, it's just the introduction to our job. I like it. I like it. And I'm working with a lot of people in New York City, so that's nice. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but this is from Pearlery. This ring is from Pearlery as well. And this ring I have on is from Boho Moon. And I love it. It has like little diamonds in it. Let me zoom in on this thing. We gotta get it nice and close. Okay, there we go. Ignore my nails. I got an appointment next week. And then these earrings are also from Pearlery, and you saw these in my last Instagram jewelry, affordable Instagram jewelry video. I think I spoke about this yesterday, but I'm still gonna mention again because I found out a little bit more about what it is I'm gonna be doing as a referral specialist. So we're getting authorizations for medication. What else are we doing? DME, the medical equipment, things like that, from doctors' offices and from the patients themselves, and it's up to us to decide whether it's gonna be sent for approval or denial. So whenever we receive those in, what we'll be doing is just looking at those, comparing them to each person's plan. Apparently Medicare is going to be the most craziest thing to have to deal with. So not really looking forward to that, but I'd rather learn about the hard stuff first. That way I can get it out of the way, and that way the easier stuff will be like a walk in the park. So the rest of today is going to be spent with a trainer who's going to train us on Medicaid and Medicare claims, not claims, authorizations and things like that. Then once we either approve those, or if they're denied, we would then have to, I think we have a time limit. So if it's before 10 a.m., we can send those to the call center, and they can call the patient or the doctor and let them know why it was denied. Otherwise, and if it's after 10 a.m., I was told by my trainer that we would have to call them using our call center that we have in our computer system. I believe we're using Citrix, which I'm used to from my last job, so that's great. Yeah, so that's the only time we will have to be on the phone if there is a denial, so that's nice. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, I know there's gonna be a lot of denials, but I was told that there was more approvals than denials, so it's a rarity, she said. Well, not that rare, but you're only on the phone a few times a day, which is fine with me because I'm so used to answering like 60 plus calls a day with my call center at the job I used to work at. So yeah, and then after that we just have to do, I think she said roughly 10 per hour, but we are not expected to perform like that. since we're new, so we don't have to really worry about that. But once you get used to everything and you get going, they expect you to do at least 10 per hour. And you're gonna mess up, you're gonna make mistakes, but that's human, that's a part of the job. So don't get worried, don't get upset and stuff like that, and always reach out for help, which I always do. But yeah, so far so good. I really like it. There are so many Zoom calls. Oh my gosh, so many Zoom calls. I have one. That's why I'm training on is Zoom with my trainer and two other women that are in my department as referral specialists. So after that, there's a Zoom call tomorrow. There's one on Thursday for like a big training with everyone. So that's going to be great and well needed. So far, they said that I only get 2 weeks of training, but I was just told that we get a month. So I don't know. I'm going to have to check with someone and see. I feel like 2 weeks is sufficient. It would be great to have a month, but I think I can manage with 2 weeks of training. So that's nice. And again, just going into how I got the job. I don't know how descriptive I was, but yeah, just a little bit more onto how I got the job. Like I said, I don't know how descriptive I was, but I applied on Indeed, sent over my resume. Sometimes I write a cover letter, and with Indeed, if you write a cover letter, you can keep using the same one and you don't have to keep writing a new one. Like it'll ask you, hey, do you want to upload the cover letter you uploaded previously to the other job you applied for? You just hit yes. So that's what I usually do. I don't know if I upload one with this or not. I don't think most jobs even check cover letters, but yeah, so I applied and I was reached out to maybe, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 days after I applied, and it was from a recruiter. This is through a staffing agency, temporary to hire. So they give you 90 days and then you would get hired on full time. So she contacted me. We went over like a 15-minute phone interview just about the position, and then she asked me was I still interested after hearing about all there was to do and what it entailed and everything. And I said yes. So then she got me an interview. It was a 30-minute interview on Zoom with two. I thought it was only gonna be one, but it was two of the hiring managers. Neither one of their cameras were on. My camera was on though, and I just was like, okay, I guess I must, have to keep it on. I thought theirs would be on. It wasn't, so that was kind of awkward, but everything went smooth sailing. They ask you the normal questions they ask you, name a time when this, name a time when you had an upset customer or a patient or whatever, and how did you deal with it? What was the outcome? Blah, 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 blah. Where do you see yourself at in the next 5 years? What type of company are you looking to work for, or do you want to work for? It's really like simple questions. Like I know a lot of people panic, and I'm used to panicking too sometimes with those, but if you really like do your research or just treat the interview like you're talking to your mom or your best friend, it's easy. I promise you. You can take your pauses. Excuse me. I have to pause sometimes and think. I've never had an issue with the interview when I do that, and I actually think that makes them, that makes interviewers, appreciate more that, hey, like you're really thinking about this. It's serious. You're not just saying, oh, one sentence. Oh, I do this. Oh, I want to work for somewhere that's going to pay me a lot of money, or blah, 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 blah. So that really helped. And I had notes too that I kept looking over before I started my interview. Just a few things I wanted to like ask them questions. Always ask questions. Like if they ever ask at the end, which most of them do, hey, do you have any questions for us at the end of the interview? Ask, even if it's like something you think is simple. So I like to ask, like, how do you like working here? Where do people in my position I'm applying for end up moving up to, or is there room to grow? What new positions do they go to? What's the hardest part of this said job or this position for most people? Just stuff like that. Like I said, like you're talking to a friend. So yeah, after the interview, I think she told me, she was like, hey, I'll put in the offer and you should hear something back by the end of the week. It was on a Friday I had my interview, so she said end of next week, the next Friday. But she called me on Monday and said, hey, they want to extend an offer to you and, hire you. And I was like, heck yeah. So she just we went through all the motions to getting documentation and all that stuff. By the end of the week, I had everything done, tax forms, all that good stuff, my documentation, my passport, all that good stuff uploaded. And then they shipped the equipment as well over the weekend. That was super easy to set up. I'm very tech savvy, so that was super easy to set up. They did not send me an HDMI cord though, so I'm waiting for them to send me one of those so I can have dual monitors. So they send you equipment as well. I have a laptop They gave me a mouse, a keyboard, a USB-C port to connect different things, USB-C, USB, it also has HDMI port. The monitor they sent is pretty nice too. Everything's touchscreen, so that's great. I'm using my own keyboard and mouse now because I hate the clickety-clack and all the cords. My stuff is wireless, so I like that. Also like that you do not have to be hardwired into your internet with them. That was great. I don't like to be hardwired because I have a roommate who also works from home, and we can't be hardwired beside each other because she's on the phone sometimes I am, and we both need quietness and stuff and privacy. So I like that you can use Wi-Fi here at this company as well. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And now I'm in training. So all that happened so fast over the course of like 2 weeks. The company I work for is New York only specific. You have to be living in New York, but they do have, I think, a few people. Well, no. Yeah, you have to be living in New York. Sorry, New York State. So, but yeah, they do have a lot of people working from home. Most people that are on my training class are from New York City, like in the city. So that's nice. Everyone's so nice. Contrary to popular belief, as the Southerners might have you think, people in New York are actually nice. They just don't take any bull, okay? But yeah, so that's pretty much how I got the job. And I like it so far. So if y'all have any more questions, let me know in the comments section. I do not hesitate to answer. Also, I'm more active on Instagram. So until we get to 500 subscribers and open up this community tab, I can't talk to you guys really. So except for through the comments. So yeah, comment, like, all that good stuff, subscribe. So we can open up that community tab, or just hit me up on Instagram at the East Coast Blogger. My purses from Charles and Keith. I'm so excited. So we just got off the Zoom call. It's 2:53, or the Zoom training. So right now I'm just gonna do some training until 5 o'clock.
I still need to recover from another lover. Would you be here for me? Never met your parents, not even your mother, but let's see where this leads. What should we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What should we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me, running through evergreen. Pretty blue jeans and me, yeah, she's what I need. I still need to recover from another lover. You're my picture perfectly. Still haven't met your parents, but we hang with your brother when he could use the company. What should we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What should we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me, running through evergreen. Running through evergreen, yeah. Pretty blue jeans and me, yeah, she's what I need.
I've seen you in a movie, I heard you in a song. Now I know that this will never go wrong. Like you already knew me, that's why we get along. Yeah, I know that this will never go. Ooh, it's cinematic in the way we connected. Girl, you're so familiar, I never expected you to be right in my arms. And my favorite part, how you talk in the dark. Oh God, there's something about the sound of you is stuck in my head. I'm hopelessly romanticizing.
Oh, hi guys. It is 5:02. I just clocked out for work. My arms are so sore from working out. Oh my gosh. We love it. We love it. We know it's working. We know it's working. I'm probably just going to do some tidying up in my room, clean up a little bit. Of course, cook dinner. I took some pork down. If y'all like to see that sort of thing, then let me know in the comments section. Since most people do I guess the day in the life is cooking too. So maybe I'll record that. I'll probably throw that in here, but yeah.
True. Speculating, a long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love, just a face.
Just delaying and replaying that look upon your face. Your laugh is contagious, never ages, always seems to make my day. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just